Hey friends, and welcome back to our Mexico scenario playthrough. This is part 8 we're on now. We have just completed our last set of tasks, which turned out to be quite the challenge. We barely made it, but made it nonetheless. So now we're on to our next set of tasks, which is setting up some express lines in the north. So the game wants us to set up express lines from one from Veracruz to Mexico City. We need to get another from Mexico City over here to Tampico, and we need to get one from what was it? From Tampico to Nuevo Laredo, which is up here further in the north. I don't think this will be too hard. We'll need to change our infrastructure that we've got set up a little bit. I think I'd like to set up this track to have 4 tracks here, so we can have 2 dedicated to our express line and 2 dedicated to freight. So yeah, let's just get right to it. We've got a good amount of money now, 1.5 million, a little more than, which should be enough to get going. And we should probably see if we have any new express line or express trains we can get, because the way you get your line to be classified as express is you have to have the fastest available train, and you also need to have a track that has like very few stops, not too much incline, not too many turns. You want it as straight as possible. So right now, let's see, we have the Sterling, which is 57 miles an hour at 46% tractive power. That's pretty awful tractive power, especially since we're in a very hilly mountainous region. We have the Brooks Mogul, which is 10 miles an hour slower but got considerably better tractive power. This is a freight train, we don't want that. Okay, so this is probably what we want. The NYC American, it's 60 miles an hour. Not the best tractive power, but it's better than our other express train, so I think we'll go with this. And yeah, so I think I want to, like I said, open this up to 4 tracks. We can have freight running on the left side here, so all of our grain going down south can just run down that way. And then this, we could probably go back down to 2 right here. And then I think we'll break off from there. And we might even want to just cut straight through this mountain range and go directly in, because this through here is pretty big increase in incline and elevation. I mean, so I think we'll just want to cut straight through this mountain range right here. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let's start by extending this out here. Oh, this might not fit here. This is a little close. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, doesn't like that. Okay, so I think we'll actually need to delete all of these lines right here in order to make this work. Let's see if it'll let us do that right now. We'll need to delete this tower too. And we're just going to clear all this out. Okay, so you come over like this. Have you come in? Actually, let's delete a little more. Well, let's get this guy out of the way real quick. All right, and then we can delete this right here. And we'll have this come up. Oh, actually, sorry, let's delete this back a little further as well. I think we'll just have this hooked directly in here like this. Nope, that didn't hook in at all. So yeah, we'll have that hook in there. I'm gonna bring this one down here. And then these guys will go. Oh, I need to delete this back further as well. Oh, I didn't see what the incline was on that. I'm gonna actually redo that because I want to see what that is. Oops, I deleted the whole line. %. It's not awful. Not great, not awful. Can we make that even lower? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's delete this here too. Okay, so I think we just want to keep this nice and straight, so we're going to have this, or maybe not that straight. I think we'll have it go like this. Is this the outer track? Yes, this is the outer track. Okay, that looks really good actually. Oh, we forgot to upgrade this. We'll do that in a sec. 0%, that's what I like to see. Very good. And that is a nice straight run to Mexico City. So let's build that. And then we need to, let's trim this back and then we can reconnect it in a second. It's a pricey track to lay down, but totally worth it. Okay, that's good there. Let's go ahead and upgrade the station here. So we'll first want to make it a 4-track station, and then now we'll need to delete the surrounding tracks in order to upgrade it to a signal control. Object in use. Who are you? Mexico City Cotton? Aren't you going back? Okay, it just wants us to let it get a little further. Oh yeah, you can't get back there right now. Still in use? By who? You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna delete you. Or we're gonna clone you. And then we're gonna delete you. Alright, so now we should be able to upgrade this. There we go. And let's connect everything back up now. It's kind of a weird angle to come in at. I don't like that. But it is what it is. Or no, we can make that. We can make that better. Yeah, let's just delete back up to here. And come in at a nicer curve. There we go. That way we should be able to maintain our speed. Not have to slow down too much coming in. Alright, I like it. Okay, next we need to connect Martinez Manor back in. And Martinez Manor, I believe, is going into this station here. So let me double check on that. Let's see. That's our Mexico City Cotton. Yeah, so that's going to that station, so let's get that connected in. So it'll just be a simple crossover here. Alright, that's good. I think we are all connected back up. Oh, what happened here? I messed something up. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just need it to connect in over here like this. I think we don't need more than a single track because we've only got cotton running right there right now. But for the sake of the future, we will go ahead and get this connected in, I think. You know, actually, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to do that later. Okay. Signal time. Is everybody connected in? I think so. Everybody's connected. Signal time. Get our directional signals down first. Our directional and our sort of crossing signals. Maybe we do actually want to set that up right now. I think we do. Is it gonna let us do this? Yeah. All right. What are we missing? We need one over here. And I think that's all of our directional and crossover signals that we need, so let's go ahead and put our block signals in now. Okay, there we go. We can get some over here too. Oh. We'll need a signal here as well. Why is this directional though? This is not supposed to be directional. It's going to cause an issue, I think. Why is that directional? What's making it so? This? No, because it's going that way. I don't understand why that's showing as directional right now. Confused. Yeah, because this shouldn't be affecting that, because there's a crossover here. Maybe if we just pause and unpause for a sec. Nope, it's still showing. Okay, we'll come back to that. Now we need supply towers. Get one there. Let's get another one before we go into the mountains here. Which means we can delete this guy. Let's get one here. that should be enough. Does this train have one? Yeah, you have one there. Okay, I think that should be fine. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get our train down. So from Veracruz to Mexico City. Why are you coming back that way? We want you coming back this way. So from Mexico City, we want you to come back through here. There we go. And let's just go ahead and make sure that it knows to always stay on this side. Don't ever want it going over there. Good. And we will pop on our NYC American. Let's see if we can get a some staff that make the train go a little faster. We don't have anybody we can hire right now, but so I think we'll just go ahead and steal some staff from our other train. So this guy's going to increase our speed by 10%, so we'll take him off of our Mexico City Veracruz train and put him on here. Let's see if we can get somebody else to, yeah, we'll steal this guy. And let's watch it and let it run. Oh shoot, I forgot to specify that this is a passenger train. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna clone it, and then we're gonna delete this guy. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now we got it as a passenger train. I love this game. These trains are so cool. Reminds me of being a kid playing with my train set. Going through the mountain. There we go. I love how the sound changes as you go through the mountain. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on that guy who's going about 50 miles an hour. That's pretty good. And hopefully we'll get that express status here pretty soon. Okay, so next on the order of business is Mexico City to Tampico. So we could come up this way into here, but then we'd have to deal with these pretty hilly area here. What's with all of the evergreens? Does Mexico jungle have evergreens? Or is this just an oversight on the developers, just throwing some evergreens in here, not making more tropical tree models? I don't know. Maybe Mexico has evergreens. Well, I'm sure they have some evergreens, but I would have thought the jungle was mostly, I don't know, what's the proper name for jungly trees? Anyways, Tampico. So yeah, I think we want to build through this way here, and I think I've mentioned this before in the game, but when you're laying down your tracks, it really helps to have on the topographical lines to show you where the changes in altitude are. It really helps you plan out your track laying better, and will save you some money and get you less inclines and declines. So yeah, what we want to do, I think, is come out of here and build through this way right here. So let's go ahead and get we're just going to start with a smaller 2-track station here. And I think we want to put it on the coastal side, because we've got resources on this side that we can bring in, and that way we'll want our freight station on this side so that everything can come in there, and then we'll want our express passenger trains on this side so that there's no crossover with the freight, slowing it down. So yeah, we'll pop this down here, and then we'll come out over here like this. Where are we? Up here. I think we'll just have it come straight out here. come out like this, and then try and come nice and straight for as long as we can. %. That's more than I'd like. But I don't think there's anything we can do about that because there is just a big incline coming up this way. So I think we'll have to live with that, and it is quite expensive too, 343 grand. But it is what it is. Build. I'm gonna hit play too, and so we can build up some money in between laying down these tracks. Another 171,000. Starting to run low on money here. Let's get our signals. From there. Oh, we'll need to build over some crossover tracks here too. We'll probably need to rebuild all of this once we want to upgrade to a station with signaling control here, but that shouldn't be too hard to do. Cool. Put in our block signals and our supply towers. Get one here. And we'll get one more over here. Perfect. And now we can get on a line. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. What's going on? Oh geez. Oh my god. We have ourselves a big old mess. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Why is everybody stuck? Okay. Peninsula Warehouse to Merida. You're waiting for Peninsula to Campeche. That is this one. And you are also waiting. Okay, so these guys are waiting for each other. Why? Why can't you just pull out and wait over here? And same for you, you can pull out and wait over here. What's going on? So confused. Something with our signaling? Oh yeah, this isn't set directional here. So that's probably causing some issues. So let's change that. I don't know if that's going to fix it. Let's see. Let's let it run and see if that fixes it. Okay, good. Phew, thank goodness. That would have been quite a nightmare if we had to fix a bunch of stuff there. But now we have a lot of backup here. My goodness. No good. Our cities aren't getting the resources they need. Okay, well, we'll just let this untangle itself. Not much we can do other than wait for that. But fortunately, it was a simple fix. Okay, back up to the north. So yeah, we can just pop on our line now. Also, how much time do we have to do this? Let's take a look real quick. Mexico City, we have until 1879, so that's about a year. Until the end of 1879. 1880 for Mexico to Tampico, it's 2 years. Okay, and 3 years. I think we're fine. Although I've said that earlier in the other tasks, and it wasn't barely fine, so still got to be careful. Alright, this is going to be passenger and mail. We want our NYC American. Let's see if we can steal another worker. We'll grab this guy. And see if we can get a fast engineer too. This guy's available. Great. And it's going to be coming from Mexico City over to Tampico. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. Let's see how fast this guy gets up to. Oh, we're getting up to 72 miles an hour right off the gate. Excellent. Past these ruins. Some like clay pits or something right there. Alright, so this guy's going fast. This should be no problem getting this to become a express line here real quick. Excellent. Let's see how fast I can go going back up this incline. Okay, still really fast. So it looks like that 3% gradient doesn't really affect the train at the 60% tractive power mark, right? I think that's what it has. Yeah, 69% tractive power. We're getting a 16% increase from our personnel. Okay, fantastic. Let's go check in on our Mexico City express train, which is going to be right here. Let's rename these two. Let's name this Mexico City Veracruz Express. Oh, cool. Did we get our Mexico? Oh, we already got Tampico. Oh, so we didn't get Mexico. Okay, so that's concerning. Maybe it just hasn't done enough runs yet. I don't know. Where are you? So you're going a little slower. Did we get personnel? I thought we got personnel on this one. No? Okay. Let's get personnel on here. That should help. So this guy. And see if we can get a engineer as well. 6%. 6%. Okay, that's fine. Let's also get conductors on these trains because that'll increase the amount of money that we're making. This one will increase the amount of money we get from mail by 10%. Hire you. Yeah, these guys are friends. Okay, so that should make our train become express here pretty quick. Curious to see if we're still getting growth down here in the south. Probably not because of all that backup that we had. Yeah, we lost some of our resources there. See if it's starting to clear up. Yeah, still got some backup, but it's starting to clear up. Yeah, we have lost our growth, unfortunately. Oh, Merita's got growth. Does Belize? Belize does not have growth. But I think that will change once we get all the resources back in there that we were missing. Copy. Agave. Okay. So we can get our next line down now, I guess. Oaxaca Grows. Could do that, or we could just call it here, I think, and then do that next time. I think we'll do that. Let's ride some of our new express trains again. Let's ride Mexico back up. Where'd it go? Or back down, I guess. Let's see how fast it's going. $76, pretty fast. Okay, so this should be classified as express here real soon. Yeah, I love the way the sound changes as you go into these tunnels. Start and fill up here. What's that? Push me, pull you train. It's a Dr. Dolittle reference if you've never seen it. These little canyons are cool. 82 miles per hour. Great. Let's see if it gets expressed right now. Hopefully it does. Maybe one more trip back. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they calculate getting the express trains. Maybe you have to make like a handful of trips before it does it. Speed it up and see if we get it once we get back there. No? Huh. I mean, it seems like, I mean, we're going fast. We're going like up to like 80 miles an hour. It seems like we should be getting that. Is it just too long of a journey? Do I need to make a more direct route? I don't see how I can get too much more direct than that, though. Alright, well, we'll let it run a few more times and see what happens there. Come on, little guy. Fingers crossed. Still no. That's concerning. See, is there something on here we can look at to see why we're not getting it? Suitability for express. Or details, see tips and tricks of transport business. Let's take a look at that real quick and see what it has to say. Let's pause the game. Alright, so for passenger, speed is an important aspect of their journey. Blah, 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 blah. In order for a train to become an express train, it must fulfill two criteria. Firstly, it has to be pulled by one of the fastest locomotives at the time. Secondly, the train has to complete its route in record time. You should therefore avoid unnecessary stops, inclines, detours, if you want to turn a train into an express train. In addition, having the correct train personnel can be enormously helpful. Okay. I mean, I thought that's what we did. Breakdown? So that cotton breakdown certainly didn't help. Okay, maybe having the cotton share that line even for just a little bit is causing issues for us. Oh, you know what? We never changed the cotton to go over this way, I don't think. I bet you that's what's happening. Okay, so where are you going, cotton? Yep, okay. There we go. That's part of our problem. So going from the manor, we want you to cross over to here, and then coming back, we want you to always go that way. Oh. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So Martinez to waypoint 1, and then Mexico City, waypoint 2. Okay, there we go. That will work. Okay, so that should help. So let's let it keep running and see if that helps us out. and we should also get our other line set up. So I think we'll call it quits here and revisit our Mexico to Veracruz line and see if getting our cotton train switched over to the side is going to help with that. Because I do want to at least have our Tampico to Nuevo Laredo set up so that we can get our next set of tasks as soon as possible. Because the sooner we finish this set of tasks, the more time we'll have to finish our other ones. Anyways, yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you in part 9. Bye.